Oh my God.
I think I might cry.
I know, I feel the tears.
This is how locals do Vegas.
This might be the meal that breaks me. I'm in Las Vegas! Las Vegas is one of the most exciting food cities in the country, and wherever you look, there's a great place to eat. My friend Allison is gonna show me some of her favorites on and off the strip. Let's go meet her. Allison!
Alexis.
Oh, so good to see you.
You too.
So where are we?
We're at Tacos El Gordo. It's a favorite among tourists, and us locals like it too.
Let's get in line, it's so long already.
I know.
Hello, my name is Seo Lam. I am manager of operations here at Tacos El Gordo. It started as regular street tacos back in the late 60s in Mexico. We have been in Vegas since 2010, and it's still a family-owned and operated business till this day. So the spicy pork taco is one of our most popular items. It's actually 2 tortillas, and then you put it on the grease a little bit, and then you put the spicy pork meat marinated ahead of time with a lot of Mexican spices and really strong flavors. We like to use a special family recipe dip. It's guacamole based, a little bit of a sweet flavor on it, cilantro and white onions. If you come here for the first time or even your 12th time, we want you to have the same kind of experience, just leave overall with a great taste in your mouth.
Wow. So we'll start off with the spicy pork. All of the meats are marinated in-house. Let's take a bite.
Wow, they're so flavorful.
And it's nice and spicy, but not, ooh, I got a kick.
But it doesn't feel overpowering.
No. It's spice I can handle.
It feels like just so balanced. The tortillas itself have like a really good bite to it.
It's a lot of meat in here, which is great.
It really just feels like this incredible combination of flavors coming together.
Taco de asada, steak taco. We only use 1 tortilla on this taco, so it's a different kind of tortilla even though it's based on the same kind of dough made by hand. And we put meat and also family recipe sauce. It comes with cilantro and white onion if you want.
So these are the carne asada tacos.
It's so tender.
You can tell it's cooked to perfection.
Handmade tortillas are always really special, but they just have a different bite to it. And I mean, this is a late night spot too, right?
Yes.
I feel like coming here at 4 in the morning, sign me up.
You definitely need some tacos in your life, and this is the place to come.
The carne asada fries use regular French fries, and you put some meat on top and also white cheese and yellow cheese. It comes with famous guacamole-based dip, sour cream that we prepare ourselves, and you can also put mashed avocado on it just as it is.
Okay, so I saved the best for last. These are carne asada fries.
Okay.
I was introduced to these fries probably about 3 years ago.
Your face is lit up right now. You are beaming.
I know, that's how much I have a love for these fries.
Wow, this is what I want late at night.
There's cheese, there's all this carne asada on it.
Allison, this has been great. Where are we off to next?
I think I have somewhere in mind, something you've never seen before. We are at the Neon Museum, which houses all of our old neon marquee signage that used to be in Las Vegas back in the day. So just because it's not up on the strip now, it's in this beautiful museum to give people an opportunity to really just see what the historic Las Vegas was all about.
On the strip, everything is so new and flashy, and this feels like, you know, it's like a part of history and nostalgia.
Just to see what this once looked like in like the 1940s and 50s, like having that part of Vegas.
Oh, I wish we could go back for a minute, but this feels like you are.
I love bringing people here just so they can get a taste of what old Vegas was really like.
So cool.
It's amazing. This place is literally the best place to get Thai food. It's amazing.
My name is Penny Chutima. Lotus of Siam originated in Vegas about 50 years ago, and it's basically Thai food, but many people think it's just basic Thai food, like pad thais, chow mein, but honestly it's more than that. Chef is very passionate about where she's from. She's originally from the northern Thai, so most of the dishes that you find here are what you would eat in the northern region. My father started a very big wine program. Many people are actually pretty shocked that a Thai restaurant will have an extensive wine list like we do. I try to give the fine dining experience without the fine dining price. Prickhead is a mushroom dip that many people in Chiang Mai would eat.
So right here, we'll have all the essentials for the chili dip: broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, green bean, cucumber, as well as steamed cabbage. This one is the green chili dip. So numpriknum is made with smoked Anaheim peppers, tomatoes, and smoked garlic. And then afterwards, she puts in 3 different types of mushrooms: king oyster mushroom, shiitakes, and button mushrooms. We saute them first, add just a bit of lime juice, and then a little bit of salt water just to give it a tiny bit of saltiness. And then afterwards, she'll top it off with cilantro as well as green onion that's already mixed inside. The nam khao tod. What she's adding right now is going to be our lime sauce, our freshly ground chili powder. That is our house-made sour sausage, as well as onions and ginger, cilantro, and green onions as well. You'll also have the peanuts, the special mixtured crispy rice. We actually have our special marinade for it. It's a family secret in a general sense. One of those, when you get married, you'll have it kind of ordeal. Once she's mixed everything together, plated, and then dried chili right on top, comes out as the nam khao tod.
I love the flavors.
It's not too spicy.
And they make this sausage in-house, so you know it's gonna be good.
Most of the crispy rice salads I've had don't have, pork in it, and it actually adds this like more balanced flavor.
Yes.
And it cuts some of the heat, which is really, really nice. I've never had a mushroom dip before.
It's so good.
It's very light. It has great depth of flavor. Again, there's heat, but not too much. So this is the roasted duck curry, and it has duck pieces as well as grapes, pineapple. Then afterwards, what they'll do is they'll add the red bell pepper and green bell pepper to the mixture as well. The liquid is the curry, some Thai basil into it, and then afterwards they'll put in cherry tomatoes that have already been split. We also add a little bit of red wine to it as well. Usually you can find this over in central Thailand, so in Bangkok area, and then to top it off, they put on basil right on top, and it's served just that way. I think everyone knows by now that I'm a really big fan of duck, so this is particularly exciting for me. It's delicious. Taste the peppers, it's sweeter.
It makes me
really
feel
homey.
warm inside.
Yes.
And then this is her plating the pork stew. Pork stew is made by curing for about 3.5 hours in the chili, as well as with red onions, garlic, and ginger. You have 2 portions. You have the pork butt as well as the pork belly. So you'll have not only just the meaty portion, you'll also have the fattiness. Then afterwards, she puts cilantro right on top, and you have the pork stew. Let's try the pork.
Dig in.
The pork is melting in your mouth. There's nothing else to say.
It's just falling off, and it's just, oh.
It's so
And
succulent.
this sauce, they're both good, but I really like this sauce on top.
I really appreciate that everything isn't too spicy. You can taste all the flavors, but it's not overwhelming your mouth.
This is how locals do Vegas.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. We're almost at the top of the high roller, which is the largest observation wheel in the world, 550 feet to be exact. So this is probably my favorite thing to bring people to because you get to see all of Las Vegas.
The view is so beautiful. It is so high up. I feel like when I look down, I start to like slowly panic. Oh my God, we're almost at the top. I'm like panicking a little bit, but it's really, really cool.
All of the strip is like literally right here. So we're at Caesar's Palace, which is the most iconic place on the strip, and we're about to go into Restaurant Guy Savoy, the most exclusive restaurant in Las Vegas. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Let's
It looks
do it.
so grand.
Good evening.
Guy Savoy. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you for having us.
Great, now that we're
Please
here.
let me show you to your table. Good evening, bonsoir. Welcome to the Cook Chef table at Restaurant Guy Savoy. I hope you came hungry.
Yes, always.
Hi, my name is Julien Asseo. I'm the executive chef for Restaurant Guy Savoy here at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. So Restaurant Guy Savoy is a Michelin Star Award restaurant for French fine dining. Our cooking means that we don't put away the classics of French cuisine, but we just innovate. Everything's catered to create a memorable experience so that our guests leave with a big smile on their face.
What about some butter for tonight?
That is the most insane butter I've ever seen. This is crazy.
Bread goals.
Having a tasting menu in a kitchen like this with the chefs right here, this feels next level special. Cheers! Cheers!
I'm in awe just with the bread. Can you imagine with the rest? This meal is gonna be.
No.
So the first dishes we're gonna do today, so it's a take on a tomato salad. We're gonna find some thinly sliced heirloom tomato, yellow and red watermelon with some beautiful aged sherry vinegar. I love sherry vinegar because it's not too sweet. And then we have some extra virgin olive oil. And then we'll finish with a little bit of fleur de sel, which is a fine sea salt that they collect on top of the salt crops. And then a little bit of black pepper mignonette. The goal with this dish is to kind of like trick you into not thinking that it's watermelon. It actually looks like tomato. Then we're gonna have some heirloom tomato pulp, and then we have some bloom basil seed that we marinate with some beautiful green basil oil. Vinegar caviar, which is a spherification of balsamic vinegar to add a little pop. Micro basil chips to add a little texture. And so now to finish, I'm gonna add a quenelle of the gazpacho sorbet. Gazpacho, which is pretty much, like a tomato soup, and then some really nice little cucumber blossom. And there it is. To finish, we're going to cold steam the dish with a little bit of basil water.
I am not worthy.
I feel so overwhelmed. This is one of the most beautiful plates that has ever been put in front of me. Oh my God.
I think I might cry.
I know, I feel the tears.
Oh my gosh.
If anyone dreams about tomatoes, this is how they should taste. It's like sweet and juicy, and it feels like it was plucked off the vine minutes ago.
You can definitely tell when they prepared it, they really paid attention to every detail.
So next, we're gonna have the artichoke and black truffle soup, which is our signature dish. I'm gonna start by adding a little bit of grated Parmesan from Italy. Right here, I have the actual soup, which is a water-based soup. I'm gonna finish by adding some shaving of Australian winter truffle. And then we're also gonna add some of the Parmesan. And then the soup wouldn't be the soup without its famous toasted mushroom brioche.
Everyone knows about this soup. This is what I've been hearing. Like, you dip the brioche in the soup and you have to eat it that way.
So first, before you even taste it, it's this aroma of truffles that is, filling this entire room, and what a treat.
I've died and gone to heaven. Oh my gosh. I don't know who made that brioche, but
I want to shake their hand. How is this so creamy and contains no dairy?
there are
What do they
angels
do?
back there making this food. I just can't believe how amazing it is.
Then the next dish is going to be our lobster dish. And we're gonna cook it with butter, and then at the end, finish it with lobster raw butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of that butter right on top, pull out of the shell. See, it comes right off. Right here we have ravioli made from corn puree, and then we cut some small pieces from the lobster claw, and then with some slightly roasted corn kernels. Right here we have some basil puree. We also have some basil buds. We have corn foam, and then right here is some very interesting puff pork rind, but we made it from tapioca and reduced lobster stock, and we serve it with a delicate lobster juice infused with basil oil.
The corn is in season, it's coming through the lobster. It's a classic combination, but done just in the very best way.
If I don't have ravioli made like this, I don't want it.
It's so fantastic to see a chef that's using every single part of the animal, using the shell for the stock, the tail, using all the parts of it makes the flavors more concentrated.
It is fire. Yeah, you definitely got a taste of Vegas in this dish.
Then we're gonna move into the beef. So we do a variation of beef, American Wagyu, and so we use the rib cap and the short ribs. So one is cooked for 72 hours, so really slow and low and very tender. And the other one is just seared and finished on the bichotan grill. So I'm gonna season the ribeye. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of oil and sear all sides so it encapsulates all the good juice. Basting it with a little bit of butter. Everything tastes better with butter. We'll finish in the oven so you have more even cooking. So we have the short rib right here, which has been glazed in a little bit of the cooking juice that we reduce to make it nice and shiny. On top of the rib cap, I'm gonna add a little condiment made from shallots, bone marrow, and deglazed a little bit of vinegar. So this is our, in the center, our potato, onion, and short rib terrine. So you have all the three different components. And so now we're ready to plate. And then just to garnish, we have some little microchive batons, and then a potato chip net. We'll finish with the borderless juice. It's a juice that we make from oxtail, red wine, black pepper, and veal stock, like a demi-glace. Voilà, bon appétit.
Oh, what? Gotta get my game face on it. Is this butter too? Because yes, it's so creamy.
The short rib is incredible. If we could only always have Wagyu short rib.
Oh my gosh. It's so rich, just falling apart.
This combination, steak and potatoes, classic combination, but none of this feels average or boring or expected. This feels like familiar flavors that are just elevated, that I think like anyone could appreciate.
And then last but not least is our fig dessert, which is, different textures of figs. So we're gonna start with an orange crème anglaise, which is like a sauce made from egg, sugar, and milk. Some orange in there as well. Then we're gonna find a almond twill. It's flour, sugar, egg white, and almond flour. Then we're gonna find some fig puree and then blend it until you have something smooth. Some almond slivered. Fig has to be nice and ripe to really showcase their full potential. Orange segments, so we just confit them in a little bit of a syrup, and it's just the skin and almonds, some fresh thyme. And then I'm gonna finish the dessert with almond milk sorbet. We call it the cuisine from the sun, which is, different textures of figs around the plate with different flavors and texture of the fig to really showcase the ingredients.
Everything is just paired very nicely.
It
The
really
textures,
is.
the sweetness, but the orange balance.
The juiciness of the fig, the cool of the
Yes.
sorbet, which I know you like. It's creaminess of the creme anglaise and the almonds. It's really just divine.
I love what they did with the almond because it's not overpowering. It's just like a hint. I really like it. This is amazing.
This is totally worth saving up for.
Oh yeah.
I had so many awesome experiences to choose from in Vegas, and now I get to choose how to pay for them with Pay It, Plan It from American Express. Having the food being made right here for us, having the chef tailor this to us, it feels so special. It's so unique. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you for coming with me and
Thank
experiencing
you.
this. Let's
I'm all out, nearly out of champagne.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.